quite fun. Let's give it another whirl. Expert draft. 7 tickets. Not terribly impressed with this. Yeah. Really not impressed at all. Maybe take Progeny of Zith and try for a grow wide strategy with some Spring Dryads. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's the only strategy that jumps out at me at this stage. Asparian Scarab is kind of underwhelming. Deep Branch Ancient is too finicky. Seismic Adept can be useful, but doesn't. It sounds a lot better than it actually works out. Flamebreak Invoker really does not belong in draft. It's a constructed card. Big Bad Bartok is not particularly impressive with the 88991010. And he's guaranteed to show up, so he can take up one of your rank 2 or 3 card spots later on. J. Roy's telling me that Deep Branch is my only hope. It's not a bad guy. 8-8, 16-16, 24-24, if you can somehow manage to get it into play with its ability. But I'd rather take Progeny of Zith and go with the NU route here. J. Roy, this is not a great first pack. The cards that I think are actually pickable are Progeny, Asparian Scarab, and Seismic Adept. Seismic Adept does not have enough attack to be a really great card. He can sometimes push some damage through or change up a trade, but your opponent always sees it coming because it's an activate ability. Flamebreak Invoker is just bad in draft. You're not going to get enough Tempest spells. You don't have the oh-so-critical Static Shock to be able to pull him off effectively. Big Bad, I've already talked about. Deep Branch, if you don't hit him with his trigger, he's unplayable. And because he only benefits himself, he doesn't compare in any way to his equivalent card in Lifeblood Dryad, who buffs the board when every lane is full. That's all I got to say there. Asparian Scarab can be a lot of fun, but it's not got a big enough body to be impactful enough to really make me want to take it. Also, it's allied, so I run the risk of not getting the allied factions. Doesn't happen often, but sometimes you'll pick allied cards and then get the other 2 factions and nothing else in your next pack. I'm going to take Progeny. I'm going to take Disian Siphon and hold out for Utera. Disian Siphon is just ridiculously strong. There's no 2 ways about it. And Utera. Doesn't matter what the Utera card is, I'm taking it. It's not a bad one. In fact, it's probably the card I would most like to take, except for the Sky Knight Glider. Sky Knight is better than Shard Plate because of mobility 2. It can close out games a lot simpler. But Shard Plate gives me the Utera for that Disian Siphon that I already took. Here, I think I'm going to take Poison Coil. Between Poison Coil, well, actually, I'm trying to say it's between Poison Coil and Death Seeker. If I'm trying for a grow wide strategy with Spring Dryad, Death Seeker actually works out a lot better. So I'm going to take Death Seeker. It synergizes with what I want to do. Sorrow Harvester, because MVP Sprout is unplayable. Oh gosh. Do I take a second Disian Siphon or do I take Scourge Hydra? I'm going to take a second Disian Siphon. It is that strong. Scourge Hydra, though, is just ridiculous. Here the question is Zombie Titan or Grove Huntress. I'm going to take the Grove Huntress to start building my Utera. Otherwise, this is going to go badly quickly. Zombie Titan is very strong in my opinion. I quite like playing it, but I'm taking the Grove Huntress. Grove Matriarch or Howl of Zith is the pick here. Perdition Guard doesn't have the stats to justify its 3-2 at rank 1. Spirit Cleave is hard level gated, which makes me never want to pick it. Howl of Zith wins games. Grove Matriarch is Utera and a very strong creature. I'm going to take Howl, though. Here I'm going to take the Stag of Liss. Zithian Hulk is not bad, but it's not particularly great. Stag of Liss is in the same boat. It's not particularly bad, but it's not particularly good either. And so in yeah, all else being equal, I'd probably take the Hulk, but with 2 Dissonant Siphons, I take the Utera card. Here I take 100 Green Strike, because Gloom Reaper Witch is just terrible. Here the pick comes down for me between Grove Huntress and Aetherphage. War Tusk is nice, particularly in its allied faction, but even outside of it, it's a breakthrough creature that you can buff up. I don't have any buff yet, except for Dissonant Siphon, and that's not really the ideal target for a Dissonant Siphon because it's low health. Shardplate Delver is nice, but it's fairly easy to answer. It doesn't grow quite fast enough to really get out of control. Now, you get it at a rank 2 or rank 3 out there and they miss answering in a turn, yes, it does. It absolutely does grow out of control. But I like Grove Hunters a lot more for enabling things like Shardblade to grow out of control. Aetherphage is just one of those cards that is a nice insurance policy. You play it, it's got decent stats, not spectacular like it used to have, but it's still a rule of 6 with a decent enough effect. I think I'm going to take the Aetherphage. Here I'm taking Dendrify. Nothing else in the pack is particularly good, and Dendrify is soft-gated removal of any creature. Take another Progeny of Zith. Take a Branchweaver Druid. Take a Frankenbomb. Okay, so I'm halfway through and I have yet to see a Spring Dryad. That's disappointing. Here, my pick is going to be Pterodon Mauler. I would like to pick up a 7-drop. I don't want to pick it up over a Mauler, though. Mauler at 7 or 6/6, 11/11, 18/18 is just a very solid creature all around. Swamp Moss Ancient 7/7, 12/12 is good. Don't get me wrong; it's better rank 1 and 2 than the Mauler, and I don't have any underdrops. Maybe I can talk myself into it. Yeah, I don't have any underdrops, so I'm taking the 7/7. Man, where are my Spring Dryads? Here. Nothing is particularly spectacular. I'm going to take the 7-drop again because of that. Cavern Hydra is not bad. Hey, Arzakon! Yeah, I realized after I passed the Corpse Crawler that I'd made a mistake, Arzakon. I probably should have. By the way, welcome Andy Status and Arzakon and Mad Trumpet and Magical Zorse, of course. Magician 12. Yeah. A couple packs ago when I had the, I forget what it was, or the Corpse Crawler was the right pick with 2 Progeny of Ziths. Taking Deep Branch, though. Here I'm going to take the Bitter Frost. Ooh, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm not. I'm going to take the Darkheart Wanderer because I have too many spells. Here, Torrent Witch is my pick. Not just because her artwork is the most amazing artwork in the game. By the way, this is my favorite artwork in the game. Spore Torrent can be very, very effective in monster building. If I've got 2 siphons, monster building is the business I'm in. Cavern Hydra or Dreadbolt? Hard level gated removal, but still effective removal, or Cavern Hydra? I'm taking Cavern Hydra. Oh, come on, game. Where are my Spring Dryads? I already have 1 Howl of Zith. Ursine Strength is a good pick. I have 2 dinosaurs, so Pterodon Rex would be 3. It's not great synergy. I've still got 10 picks, though. Ursine Strength is really strong. Yeah, I do like Darkheart with a few siphons, Andy. I am inclined to agree there. I think I'm going to take the Ursine Strength. The Pterodon Rex is really tempting, though. If I did not already have a Howl, at 20 out of 30, I would take a Howl, but I've already picked one up. And I don't want to bog my deck down with too many Howls. So I want to take the Ursine Strength and cringe, because that puts me at 6 spells. Zombie Titan's the pick here. Nothing else really compares. Yeah. Crypt Slime here. Grove Matriarch. And the creature. Well, I guess I'm going to be forced to go with the Shardplate Delver scheme of growing a monster, since I cannot draft a Spring Dryad. If I had picked up some Spring Dryads, the Spiritstone Druid looks really nice. Having failed that spectacularly, I'm taking the Shardplate Delver. I think here I take the Crypt Slime. Here I take Sorrow Harvest. No, I'm going to take a new Terra card because I don't really want to play any of these. If I'm taking a new Terra card, I'm going to take the Branchwood Guardian. If I didn't already have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spells, I'd take the Venom Strike. But because I'm already at 6 spells, I'll take the Bramblewood. I like Venom Strike better than Bramblewood, but what I've currently drafted, I've got too many spells. I don't want to run into an all-spell hand. Here it is between Shardplate Delver and Grove Matriarch again. I have 1 Grove, I have 2 Shardplates. I think I'm going to go with the Grove. They're both solid picks. And Grove Huntress. So Arzakon, you missed a 4-0 draft for me to start this off tonight. Now that you're here, this will probably be a 0 for 7 draft. Yes, I'm going to play 7 games with this deck and lose all 7. We'll start off with Progeny. I have no idea why. I really want to go back and replay that hand. That was dumb. I drafted 2 Progenies. They're terrible cards in this deck. That was really, really dumb of me. Wow. So I'm going to siphon the Roaming Warclaw off the board and buffing the Progeny. Actually, no, I'm going to play Torrent Witch in a side lane and then siphon off the Roaming Warclaw onto the Torrent Witch. Nice little 7/10 creature. And I get another Siphon. Hooray! And an Aetherphage. And a Grove Matriarch. Arzakon, if he plays a Brawn, I will concede to him. If he manages to pull off the Brawn combo this early, I will just say, good game, sir, and move on. Let's go ahead and Aetherphage over here. See if he has any spells. Nope. We will siphon the Doohickey off the board. Growing 6. Aetherphage. Make him actually have to use something other than a 1/1 token to kill the Aetherphage. My daughter is awake in her bedroom. I can hear her through the wall. Thank you, Arzakon. I know that. It didn't come back and bite me this time, but as you have pointed out on many, many occasions, I cannot play side lanes correctly. It's just virtually impossible for me to do it. Doesn't matter how I've played or what I've drafted, I cannot play side lanes correctly. I'm basically hoping to win this draft set off of... Ooh! That's kind of disappointing. Maybe I'll get lucky and this will respawn in lane 1. So, it didn't respawn in lane 1. Let's drop Shardplate Delver opposite the Raptor and Grove Huntress opposite the Brood Queen, buffing the Progeny. Aetherphage is now poisoned. This turn is possibly Darkheart into Siphon onto said Darkheart. If he plays, he's still in rank 1, so I don't think he can play a threat that I'm worried enough about to Denigrify. Maybe, but unlikely. Progeny of Zith. That seems odd. Oh, right. Brood Queen. Necromoeba. So yeah, we drop Darkheart in lane 1 and siphon the Necromoeba onto Progeny. That seems good. 12-12 is going to be difficult to answer. And he gets a free blocker, of course. I'm building my Progeny. I'm actually somewhat amused by the way this is going thus far. I know he has no removal that can take out the Progeny. That's disappointing. That's also disappointing. I'm not sure what to do about that. Not sure at all. Throw Torrent Witch in lane 5. Hungering Strike. Let's see here. Think. Spirit Torrent is 3 regen. Darkheart is already trading evenly with Grove Huntress. So if I Hungering Strike the Necromoeba onto the Torrent Witch, it clears the Progeny. If I give it regen 3, it will have healed 6 by the time it's active, meaning it will be at 8. So I do Hungering Strike by Spirit Torrent the Progeny, I think. Because I cannot clear that Necromoeba yet. I'll leave it at 2. Do I really want to leave it at 2? Seems bad. Yeah, I'm going to put this here. End turn. I could have tried building a Darkheart there. I'm not sure that was a great play, though. I'm also really not a fan of this hand. I'm missing on a lot of my rank 2s. I did get a rank. I've gotten 3 rank 2s, so 2 rank 2s, so I can't complain too much. But that's an even trade for now. Quite pleased with that even trade now. Grove Matriarch here. Triplate Delver in 1. This lane will be cleared if I draw the Zombie Titan, which I've already seen, so I can't possibly draw it. Yeah, it's already gone by. And I get nothing that can clear the stupid freaking Necromoeba. Gosh. Crypt Line to take out my Progeny. I'm fine with that. His Progeny doesn't kill my Progeny, so I'm fine with that. Make a 7-drop and Grove Huntress buffing Grove Matriarch. Don't like that play at all, but I didn't really have another choice. Vysian Siphon 3 is nice. Possibly just put Grove Huntress buff onto Deep Branch and then Siphon onto Deep Branch. Shrinking, of course, the Necromoeba. And that changes things a little bit. Grove Huntress buff onto the Seedling. Hey, well, it's available. And shrink this guy, grow the Deep Branch. Nice 14-14 with Breakthrough. Well, I'm taking 1. Oh, come on, deck. Really? This'll Brute is just enough to clear it. And nothing I have kills the Abyssal Brute. Because I can't draw anything. Oh, gosh. This is terrible. Throw Frank. Battle. Chump block here. Real block over here. Because he's at 7 health, there was nothing I had that could clear him. Where are all my halfway decent creatures at? Ugh. Of course. Of course. I think that I'm going to lose this game now. Was looking really nice there for a while, but I haven't gotten... Well, I guess I did get the rank 3 Siphon, but I just haven't been able to build a board. And I'm not going to be able to with what I have in my deck. This game is over. I can't handle these Necromebas. Yeah, my rank 2 was not particularly good. I basically have to clear this Brute. Target creature I control gets +5, so do it this way. Battle. Taking a lot of damage here and falling further behind on board. I still regret opening turn 1 with Progeny of Zeth. I don't think that makes a difference in the match because my rank 2 was bad, which led to a very bad rank 3. I mean, I drew 1 rank 3 card. My opponent has drawn at least 2. I'm dead. Good game, Chris McMacho89. That game went sideways very quickly. Lord Wes. Let's open up with the Dark Heart in lane 4. Do not put it in 1 or 5 because I have Zombie Titan. Do not put it in lane 3 in case he drops, I don't know, some center lane creature. Don't actually know what center lane creature I'd be worried about, but Zombie Titan plus Hungering Strike. Clear the Master of Elements, have a big Zombie Titan, regen the 1 point of damage. Yeah. Zombie Titan, Hungering Strike. No sense blocking the Spirit Stone Druid because he's just going to split it and I can't kill it. Alright, Dissian Siphon onto the Dark Heart seems decent. He doesn't have any hard removal, so if I can get that guy up and running, it will be strong. He doesn't have any Necrium, which is what I mean when I say he doesn't have any hard removal. Leyline Golem is useless for him, so I'm fine with that. Siphon the Primordial onto the Dark Heart. And drop Cavern Hydra? Grip Slime? I think I'm going to go with Cavern Hydra. In front of the Leyline. Torrent Witch and Grove Huntress buffing Darkheart. Oh, Ghost Scale? Really? The heck are you doing playing a Ghost Scale Cobra to the board? No plan. Torrent Witch and Grove Matriarch. Clean up these spirits. Establish my board presence. And in turn. And play my rank 2s. I'm fine with that. I'm remarkably fine with that. Zombie Titan, Grove Matriarch. I have 5 lanes to none, a 20 point life advantage, Dissian Siphon, 2s in the deck. This game is over. Whatever he plays gets siphoned onto the Dark Cart. Siphon could clean that up. Does he give me a better target to siphon, or is that what I hit? That's a better target to siphon. Battle. I would rather let the Dark Heart grow. Oh, that was idiotic. That was bad. Oh well. I meant to save the Zombie Titan. I guess I can live with it, but that 11-16 is going to be even bigger next turn, and I'm going to take the Ghost Scale Cobra out with my Siphon. This game is officially over. I actually think I have lethal here. I haven't done the math, but I'm pretty certain that this battle plus Howl of Zith. Yep, I get to kill with a rank 2 Howl. Good game, Lord Wes. Alright, so we're off to a 1-on-1 start. Go rank 2 Howl. Sorry, player level 2 Howl. Rank 2 Howl doesn't exist. Doop doop doop. So how's everyone doing tonight? Welcome Resolute 55, Strax 1. That's everybody that's new. Waiting for my opponent to come. Doop doop doop. So, just as a public service announcement, April's Elite Tournament, not Elite Draft, Elite Tournament is this Saturday. Cheese rules. Cheese does rule. This turn is probably Grove Matriarch into Grove Huntress. I ignore the 4-7. No need to try and handle it here. Buff the Grove Matriarch. Battle and in turn. There's a few options I could draw into that would be able to handle that. Didn't actually draw into one, but could have. Thistle Brute and a Sorrow Maiden. Okay, I feel compelled to play Swamp Moss Ancient here. And Branch Weaver plus a 5/5 token. If I don't play Swamp Moss there, that Sorrow Maiden just gets too much value. It may turn out to be a mistake, but... Night Bacon Poet. I'll probably load both of these. That's what I was afraid of. Both of these drafts up to YouTube later, if anyone is interested. Well, let's see here. Dissian Siphon is only 3/3. So if I throw Zombie Titan over here, and Dissian Siphon this guy onto the Zombie Titan. Yes, your Sorrow Maiden can eat the 1/1 sapling. I'm not too worried about that. 3, 5. Cryptslime has to be the one to take out the Sorrow Maiden, and then the Shardplate Delver, so I have at least something that can close out this game later on. And again, Darkheart does level very well with the Siphons. Not sure. I'll have to think about that. Brute, something in front of Zombie Titan to kill it easily. 5-4. Oh, come on. Now nothing clears that stupid Sorrow Maiden. Very disappointing. Very disappointing. Crap. Yeah, I'm kind of impressed with my opponent's deck, too. Oh. This is painful. I have to go this way. Shardplate Delver. Battle. The Shardplate was dead anyways, because it was going to be the creature of choice for him to kill with his Sorrow Maiden. And then block, and then he comes down and throws a Visage, and I'm still screwed. Or will I finally be able to clear the Sorrow Maiden? 1. Probably means he's going to play a Sorrow Maiden 2. Zombie Titan, okay. Not a great position for me, but I can at least throw 7 Shardplate plus Grove Huntress, buffing said Shardplate. The important thing there is the Shardplate will grow outside of Sorrow Maiden 2's range. Now, if he plays a Sorrow Maiden 2, I'm just going to sob a little to myself, because it means I can't play my Shardplate 2. At least not... Oh, gosh. Oh. Zombie Titan. Discian Siphon onto the Grove Huntress. Means the Grove Huntress lives and everything is outside of Sorrow Maiden 2's range. And I have to use the 7-drop here to try and clear the Sorrow Maiden. I hope. Obviously, as you've seen, that's not a guarantee. Frostwild and Portal Shade. Okay, so now I can hopefully stabilize a bit. I'm going to throw the Deep Branch and the Grove Matriarch. It's a double blocker over here. Whatever I throw over here dies, so double blocker's the way to go. Dies to no effect, that is. This'll Brute, and something in front of the Zombie Titan that kills it. How did I guess? Cryptslime plus Grove Huntress to buff said Cryptslime, damage the Brute just a little bit. Probably should have open lane the Grove Huntress there or blocked the Werewood. I don't know. Kind of sad I don't really have a creature alive at the end of this. Those Discian Siphons look really nice. I'm so dead. Cryptslime here. Siphon. 18. 27. Yeah, I have to siphon the Werewood Patriarch. Anything else I siphon, I die. I probably still die here, but at least I have a... No, I don't. I don't have a fighting chance. Who am I kidding? Yep, I'm dead. Good game, sir. Click your battle button. Take your victory. That game, I got beaten by a much better deck. Yeah, Arsicon, I'm dead either way. That would have been a slightly better play because it helps prevent dying to the Visage there, but it was not going to be enough. And I know it. So, we're off to a 1-2 start for this draft. See if I can at least get to 2-2 for a decent bit of my entry fee back. I'm not going to open with Progeny this game. We're going to play an Aetherphage. And get rid of the jetpack. Note to future self in this game. My opponent has a jetpack. So when he jetpacks his Forge Guardian Alpha 3 and kills me, don't let that surprise you. Darkheart, siphon that onto said Darkheart. Rank 1 Spring Dryad should be simple enough to handle. He'd have to grow it, what, 5 times for the Torrent Witch not to be able to kill it? Four times for Grove Matriarch not to be able to? Sorry, 5 times. For the Crypt Slime. There we go. He got the Spring Dryads I wanted. With those 2 Progeny, Spring Dryad would have been amazing. Thanks, while it's available. I appreciate that. The 5/5 token takes out the Aetherphage. I'm actually fine with that. Now I have to use the Crypt Slime to clear the Spring Dryad. That's disappointing. And I'll play a Torrent Witch in 1. Yay, Discian Siphon with Utera cards. Let's buff that Darkheart Wanderer some more. Because he's playing AU, so he has no hard removal. So if I can get the Wanderer growing out of control... Well, I guess he has Dendrify. He could have... Or, sorry, could have Dendrify. So maybe building 1 giant creature isn't in my best interest. Ah, who the heck am I kidding? Make him play Dendrify or die. If he's Dendrifying my rank 1 creature, I'm getting value, and the Siphons are giving me value as we go. Groot, banish, that's what gets siphoned. Venom Fang to poison the Darkheart, that seems silly. Poison the Oozling, poison the Torrent Witch. Yeah, Torrent Witch. Okay, let's see here. Drop Grove Huntress. Buffing the Darkheart. Siphon the Groot onto the Oozling for max value here. My Darkheart lives, gets to regenerate another 2, so he's got to use a decent enough creature to kill it. He doesn't just get to kill it for free. And that Torrent Witch could be very scary. Alternatively, the Darkheart could be very scary if he lets it live. Give it +5/+5. Ah, he doesn't let it live. Disappointed. Torrent Witch. Siphon onto said Torrent Witch. Spirit Torrent to regen the lost life from the tree folk. Very much in the build your own monster phase here. NU is very good for build a monster. Got lots of interesting options. Added a card to my deck, so I'm now slightly less likely to draw the cards I want in rank 3, but I did add a rank 3 card to my deck, so it's, while it's not going to win me the game, it's not a bad card. Did not clear the Grove Huntress. Awesome. We'll drop Aetherphage opposite the Tree Folk. No spells. We will drop Shardplate Delver. Battle in turn. Torrent Witch regens to full. I played Darkheart, obviously, in Grove Matriarch. Or another Shard Plate. Probably Grove Matriarch. We'll have to see. Venom Fang poisons Aetherphage. No question. That's a lot of damage. It heals back 6, so you've got 5 damage on it for when you attack. I'd rather open lane this guy. Battle. Drop Grove Matriarch to clear the Venom Fang. In turn. Ursine Strength could be good. That'll be +5/+5 to the Wanderer with 2 regen. And then drop Grove Huntress, making it +8/+8 to the Darkheart with 2 regen. Because he has to spend this turn figuring out how to take care of the Torrent Witch. Letting her live should not be an option. If he does, I probably buff her instead of the Darkheart. Or, actually, I may split my buffs. Splitting buff sounds better. Because the Darkheart is going to get regen too. Yeah, put the 5/5 on the Darkheart. Never mind, putting both buffs on the Darkheart, because otherwise the general doesn't die. Oh, nice. I think that's game. I don't see how that Darkheart doesn't run away with it at this point. Because he's still in rank 2, so he has to come up with a way to kill a 14/17 creature. That's difficult to do. Dendrify would work, don't get me wrong. He then also has to deal with a 13/11 creature. If he can deal with both of those, with, say, a Dendrify and something else, he's taking 14 damage before I get a chance to operate. Or before he gets a chance to operate again. When you're at 13 life, 14 damage is quite a bit. Not quite half, but quite a bit nonetheless. Spring Dryad and Big Spring Dryad, and that's game. He has no chance to come back here. Grove Matriarch, Ursine Strength on the big creature, and I deal 26 damage. Sorry, 36 damage and win. Addition, not my strong suit. 250 silver. Awesome. Another silver pack for the pile. No elite tournament tickets, though. I'm only at 61.